What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the lounge. We've been gone a few weeks, but I am Austin. I'm joined by Brady as always. Brady, how you doing today, my friend?
What's up, Austin? I'm doing pretty good. It's Friday. Like, been a while
Yes.
since we last recorded.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna take the blame for that one. I was on vacation last week, and then the 2 weeks leading up to it were way
yeah,
busier than I had expected them to be. So,
yeah,
kind of
yeah. We
set
had
us back
Fourth
a
of
little bit.
July.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Fourth of July, and you also went to Texas for All In. So
Yes, that was a fucking blast, man. What a hell
yeah.
of a show to be at in person. That's the
Oh, it
first
was great.
stadium wrestling show I've been to.
That's
So
awesome.
it was a fun one for sure. But saw Superman over actually I saw Superman when I got back. So I saw Superman on Monday.
Okay.
I know you've seen
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
What did you think of it?
I've seen it twice. I saw it on that Friday it came out, and then the
Okay.
day after. Yeah, I thought it was phenomenal. I love that. Like, Superman was the type of superhero movie I really needed right now. Just because, like, in my opinion, they got it right. Just give me all the hope that I need for this grim, dark world.
Right? We got that, and then Fantastic Four is next week. That looks like it's
Oh
going to
no,
be the
yeah,
same.
let's
Can I
go.
help you, sir? Are
Yeah,
you
yeah, I
trying to
can't
say
wait.
what's up? But yeah, as someone who's not a big Superman fan normally, I did really enjoy that. I think it's right now it's sitting at number two on the year for my movies. I don't know if
Oh,
anything's
what's up?
going to pass Sinners.
Sinners? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Sinners is sitting at number one, and it'll probably very
Yeah,
comfortably sit there for the rest of the year. But
yeah. Sinners is great. Sinners is phenomenal.
yeah, so
The, there's only one other movie I think I might put above it, but it's so subjective that I don't think I could get anybody on my side.
oh god, all right.
K-pop Demon Hunters is amazing.
So I
I've been
haven't
listening.
watched that. I've heard nothing but
Yeah,
good things about it, though.
yeah, yeah.
Should I watch
Just
it?
uh, yes. I
Okay.
think you don't. I don't think you have to be a big K-pop. I'm not even a big K-pop fan.
Okay.
But like I've been listening to the soundtrack, a lot of bangers. Like it's got it does the thing like in the movie Karate Kid where it's like like in Cobra Kai where it's like there's this very niche thing and like the fate of the world's on the line because of it now. And like it's the choreography and like it just feels very inspired that movie did. Like I
Okay.
just like that movie like it's on Netflix. It's very very good. I love Sinners as well. Like I love both these movies for sure. Mine's just more subjective, like very Sinners is gonna get as much praise as it will. It was. I love Sinners, but I don't know. There's some like I probably listen to at least one of the songs from K-pop at least once a day.
Okay. Maybe I'll watch that this weekend because I
Yeah,
got nothing going
yeah,
on
yeah.
this weekend. But
Yeah, I think it's under 2 hours too. I think it's like
okay.
140. Could be
That's not
wrong.
bad at
Yeah,
all.
it's pretty quick watch. Yeah, yeah.
So aside from movies, in the last few weeks, what have you been playing?
What have I been playing? I kind of just going through the rotation of live service stuff.
Okay.
We'll talk about Donkey Kong Bonanza a little bit later.
Mm.
I've been kind of falling off on Mario Kart World because like ever since they did that big update and like everyone got super mad about like them taking out the
Oh
what's it
yeah.
like you can only do intermission tracks.
Yep.
I've been kind of just falling out of that. Maybe I'll go back once they do like a content update. Maybe we get new tracks eventually.
Mhm.
But I know last weekend I tried Peak Out with some buddies of mine, which that was pretty fun.
I don't think I know what
Like
that
it's a
is.
good oh it's the game that's like kind of taking over Twitch right now. It's people call it the friend slot, but it's like it's the proximity chat type of game where like you and
Okay.
three. I think you can do less people, but like yeah, you can definitely do less people, but like you and three other of your friends, you're just climbing a mountain, and like a
Oh,
bunch of
okay.
shenanigans ensue.
One of
Yeah, yeah,
those.
yeah.
Gotcha,
It's do
gotcha,
it's
gotcha.
oh yeah, it's sold for like $5 or something, but like it sold like 5 million copies.
Good lord. All right then.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not
yeah,
too bad. That sounds fun
yeah.
though.
It's pretty fun if you got people to play with for sure.
Oh yeah. Sounds like it would be very chaotic. I can only
Oh yeah, yeah.
imagine.
It's just funny it's fun as hell when like I just like I'm trying to climb the mountain. You like lose stamina and stuff, either to like do poison or damage or whatever.
Mhm.
And I just hear one of my buddies like with the proximity chat just across like hundreds of meters away, just yelling. I'm like the big echo, like in a cave effect is like for the voice. That's just like
That's awesome.
like it sounds like bloody murder.
All right.
What you been playing?
I'm kind of right there with you. I've kind of fallen off, and I don't know why. I need to get back to them at some point. Metaphor and Expedition I haven't played in a while. I've been playing just a lot of online multiplayer stuff, a lot of Rivals. Season 3 started last week, so
I did see the swimsuit skins get released.
Swimsuit skins I think came out yesterday.
Yeah,
of them. We're still missing the Punisher one. That's the only one that's been revealed that's not in the game yet.
The ultimate. This game's gonna make a shit ton of money.
The fact that I think there's more male swimsuit skins than female ones. So good on NetEase for that.
We can say good on NetEase for that. We can say good on NetEase for that, but those aren't the ones I'm looking at on Twitter.
No. I was gonna say the Loki one's the one I think keeps getting the most. That and Luna, I think, are the top two.
I've been seeing Luna and Psylocke, obviously.
Yeah,
maybe that's more reflection of my algorithm, but
that could be. Yeah, lots of that. I downloaded Rematch yesterday because Mitch wanted me to download and play it with him. I played like 2 games, and then he threw me into ranked.
Ooh.
And somehow I managed to hit gold after my placement matches. I don't know how I did that because I'm 300 hours into Rivals and I can't get fucking out of silver. So I was a little irritated about that. But it is what it is. So
weirdly, I've not given Rematch. Like I played the beta a try, but then I realized everyone was just ball hogging, and like I'm like maybe I'll come back once people know how to play the game better. I even though I don't know how to play the game, but I'm just not. I know I'm not going to be the ball hog though.
Right.
Like
that might be
in Rocket League, you can't do that.
Yeah. That might be one to play with friends for that reason. I haven't played by myself yet. I'm probably going to today just so I can get a bit, because I didn't even finish playing the tutorial before this man threw me into ranked.
Damn, that's brutal.
Yeah. But.
I hope there's one person Rematch watching playing Rematch like stuck in silver. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, he's like, let's do ranked. I'm like, dog, I've played 3 games.
Okay.
He's like, no, you're fine. I was like, okay. And then finished our placement match or my placement matches because he's in platinum and I got up to they placed me in gold 3. I was like, okay, I guess. It's like maybe sports games are where I should do my ranked, which. I mean, Madden, I could see because I play a lot of that. I don't even play FIFA. I do not play soccer games. So
we're Americans. We don't play soccer games.
No, I do not.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is what I've been playing the last couple weeks. I haven't played a lot the last few weeks, obviously. On vacation, did take the Switch down there for Braxton to play. We played Smash Bros. While we were down there with my cousins and my aunt and uncle. That was fun.
How does Smash run? I haven't tried it. How does Smash run on a Switch 2? I'm
gonna be so honest with you. I did not take the Switch 2 because I do not trust. I love my child. Okay. I don't trust him not to either forget it or drop it.
As soon as you said I took it down to, I took the Nintendo thing down to Texas. I'm like, if you took the Switch 2, that's ballsy. No. I wouldn't do that.
Nope. Switch 2 sitting
$500 console.
Computer. Yep. Yeah, no, that did not go to Texas.
Nah.
But I think I have played it a couple times on the Switch 2, and it does run pretty well. I mean, it runs pretty well in general on a regular Switch, so there's not much of a difference on the Switch 2, I would say.
Oh yeah. Another thing I played. I think I don't know how far I got into it. I got Link's Awakening. I got that for the Switch, which I didn't play much like on the first Switch. So I can't really like compare performance wise, but it looks very good on Switch too. I know people had like some FPS qualms about it.
Gotcha.
But Link's Awakening. As someone who's not a big Zelda top-down guy, it's pretty good. Like I didn't beat it, but it's pretty good.
Gotcha. Yeah, I need to find to see if there's a Zelda game out there that clicks with me, because I've yet to find one. Maybe that's the one.
I think
don't know.
Link's Awakening might be the one.
Okay, maybe I'll try that. But we've got a few big things to talk about within the last few weeks. So we got 4 things we're going over today. We're going to start with, I was gonna say not good news, but really our first 2 aren't good news. Our last 2 are a lot better though.
Yeah.
So we're
like
gonna
bad
start
news,
with bad news, then give good.
Start with the bad news. Yeah.
So the first one is, I believe it was either last week or it was the second.
It was either last week or
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Microsoft did lay off 9,000 employees, a lot of which being over on the Xbox side. This is an article over on IGN by Wesley Yinpool. It says, Microsoft has today made significant layoffs to its gaming division, per a memo sent to staff by Xbox boss Phil Spencer and reviewed by IGN. A source told IGN that Candy Crush developer King was hit hard, but the layoffs affect other parts of the gaming business. IGN understands parts of Microsoft-owned Bethesda, including its London office, were also affected by the cuts. Rare's long in-development Xbox game Everwild was canceled as a result, as part of rounds of layoffs. The gaming layoffs come as part of an eye-watering round of cuts across Microsoft that amount to 4%, or roughly 9,100 employees losing their jobs. Microsoft has over 228,000 employees worldwide. In the memo, Spencer failed to confirm specifics, telling staff any organizational shifts will be shared by your team leaders in the coming days. The following message from Phil Spencer was shared to all gaming staff today. Today we are sharing decisions that will impact colleagues across our organization. To position gaming for enduring success and allow us to focus on strategic growth areas, we will end or decrease work in certain areas of the business and follow Microsoft's lead in removing layers of management to increase agility and effectiveness. Out of respect for those impacted today, the specific of today's notifications and any organizational shifts will be shared by your team leaders in the coming days. I recognize that these changes can come at a time when we have more players, games, and gaming hours than ever before. Our platform, hardware, and game roadmap have never looked stronger. The success we're seeing currently is based on tough decisions we've made previously. We must make choices now for continued success in future years, and a key part of that strategy is the discipline to prioritize the strongest opportunities. We will protect what is thriving and concentrate efforts on areas with the greatest potential while delivering on the expectations the company has for our business. This focused approach means that we can deliver the exceptional games and experiences for players in generations to come. Prioritizing our opportunities is essential, but that does not lessen the significance of this moment. Simply put, we would not be where we are today without the time, energy, and creativity of those whose roles are impacted. These decisions are not a reflection of the talent, creativity, and dedication of the people involved. Our momentum is not accidental. It is the result of years of dedicated effort from our teams. HR is working directly with impacted employees to provide severance plan benefits, including pay, healthcare support, and job placement resources to support their transition. Employees whose roles were eliminated are encouraged to explore open positions across Microsoft Gaming, where their applications will be given priority to review. Thank you to everyone who has shaped our culture, our products, and our community. We will move forward with deep appreciation and respect for all who have contributed to this journey. Phil.
Ouch.
Yeah.
9,000.
Right.
That's insane.
9,000, and it's not... It's 9,000 while they're making more money than they ever have, and they're in a better spot than they've been in probably the last 5 years.
In a banner year, yeah. And next year is also going to be a banner year. Yeah, this is the type of, like, first and foremost, before we even talk about Microsoft, right? Of course, as someone who's been laid off of jobs before, I feel for these 9,000 plus individuals. I hope they get back on their feet. Like, when you lay off somebody, it doesn't just affect the 9,000 involved. It also affects their families. It affects so many other people involved. It affects friendships, etc. Like, it just sucks. Like it's stuff you don't want to see in this industry, but it's probably the biggest one, like the biggest layoff of the year.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we I would not be surprised if this is the last time we talk about people at Microsoft losing their jobs, and it just sucks. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's super unfortunate, and it's wild. Like we said, it's like this is probably the best year that Xbox has had in quite some time.
Yeah.
Oh, two other things that weren't mentioned in there. Perfect Dark got canceled.
Yeah.
And then the ESO team, I think, was working on a mobile game that got canceled. I think it was.
They were working on their next MMO.
Oh, okay.
That's what they were.
But yeah, that was also canceled.
Which I forget what the source was for this one, but I remember seeing a report that the people at that studio confirmed that the day before they were talking to Microsoft, and like things were like, okay, yeah, going well, like it's normal. And then next day, sorry, it ain't happening. We're pulling the plug. We got to save dollars where we can. These acquisitions of Blizzard and Activision and all that, and Bethesda, like those aren't cheap. There's a lot of redundancies now since we get a lot of these jobs. Yeah. Sorry, we gotta lay a couple of these. Gotta lay off 4% or 9,100 employees off.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah. I mean, the Everwilds one doesn't shock me as much as far as cancellations go, just because we haven't seen that in forever. Perfect Dark, we saw gameplay of last year. So I
think there was a demo last year, like behind closed doors. Like, probably. I think people got hands on it. Yeah. I'm not sure though about that one.
Because I think that was shown at Summer Games Fest, right? Last year. Is that where we saw that?
I think it was Xbox Showcase last year.
But yeah, that being canceled is surprising because I thought for sure that was going to come out, if not this year, next. But after not seeing it this year at Summer Game Fest, that kind of put it in doubt, at least for this year. But I didn't think it was going to be canceled.
Yeah. And like I'm definitely complimentary of Xbox, like very prior before this, just because like they're making the moves that will like they're expanding they're not focused too much on a box in their strategy.
Right.
They want to bring all these IPs to everything, which is definitely looks like the future of the industry. But like it looks like things were going well. Looks like you're about to turn the corner, but then you got to get rid of 9,000 employees, and now we're all speculating. Yo, is Xbox even going to be around in a decade?
Yeah, I wonder.
I don't know.
I wonder how much of this is Xbox having to do it, or how much of it is just Microsoft as a whole, because it's not just the gaming division that was affected, and Microsoft's obviously just bigger than Xbox. It's probably the smallest part out of what they do.
Yeah, Microsoft could pull the plug on this at any moment. Realistically, like they make so much money. They probably get a lot of money from Israel or whatever. Like they're fine. They don't need the Xbox division.
Yeah, it's probably bringing in the least amount of money, at least as far as everything else that Microsoft does. I could be wrong on that. I'm sure Xbox brings in a ton of money regardless. But when you're not selling hardware, you're not selling your games either, because everything's day and date on Game Pass. I'm real curious to what the numbers before and after Game Pass for sales look like for revenue.
I know, if you look at Matt Piscatello's like Blue Sky or Twitter or whatever, like he keeps track of like sales on like all platforms and stuff. Like the games like they've been putting on, like Forza and Indiana Jones, are doing well on PlayStation too. That's what's fucked.
Well, yeah.
Like these games are selling well on those other. I mean, of course, not day one or whatever. Like,
right.
You don't know about the numbers on that. You don't know, like,
and I think
we don't know the.
That's where
they're selling.
Normally, you get your biggest numbers too, and you're eliminating that, putting it on Game Pass. And I wonder how much of that has any sort of relation to this, and how much revenue they're potentially losing. Because if it's not first party, well, even the devs, they're making deals with these teams to bring the games to Game Pass. So you're spending the money to bring them in, and you're not getting money because you're not getting sales. You have to bank on the subscription count, which I'd have to imagine has to keep going up for them to afford it. But
they brought Call of Duty. I don't know the exact number, but they brought Call of Duty to Game Pass, and I'm pretty sure like the number like for subscribers didn't go up as much as they wanted.
which is
It's
kind
the
of
biggest franchise in the world.
I think that's because I don't know how many people casually are using Game Pass. Because, like, if you're someone who's only buying 2 to 3 games a year that are, like, Call of Duty and 2K
Yeah.
and something else, is that, what is it now, $15 a month? Really worth it
Something like
if
that.
one of the
Yeah.
3 games you're going to play is on there? Because 2K is not on there. And
That's true.
whatever that third game is that you would get. But
Yeah, it's usually like the sports games and
yeah,
like COD.
Madden and stuff like that. So I wonder what those numbers do look like, and compared to the casual audience, because you have to imagine that's where most of the money is coming from, would be the casual audience.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, not obviously not good news. And there's an update on probably even worse news for this story. This is over on Game Rant. And this is it says by Charming Holiday, so I guess they don't use actual names over there.
I guess not. Huh?
It says after
So we'll
round,
take it with a grain of salt.
right. It says after a round of layoffs by Microsoft in early July, Candy Crush developer King and related teams at Xbox have been notified via an internal memo that their terminated positions will be filled by AI. Approximately 200 roles were affected by Microsoft layoffs, and internal sources are now shedding light on the reasoning behind the cutbacks and the planned implementation of artificial intelligence to replace the axed workers. The video game industry has witnessed a seemingly relentless string of studio closures, game cancellations, and massive layoffs at Microsoft, Embracer Group, Sony, and other top companies over the past 2 years. Many have pointed to corporate bloat and unsustainable business practices as the driving forces behind these repeated workforce and project reductions, and many have remained weary of how studios will reestablish their operations in light of shifting labor forces. It would seem that the fear of AI replacing some of these positions is set to become a reality, with now former King and Xbox developers revealing the systems that are set to fill their prior roles. According to an internal memo shared with Mobile Gamer Biz, King staff were notified that positions terminated in the early July 2025 layoffs were a result of reconstructing that aims to achieve growth while creating a smaller overall team. The memo prioritizes a goal of simply aimed at, quote, fewer layers, fewer people in meetings, fewer stakeholders for every project, end quote. Notably, the memo specifically highlights, quote, unlocking many more AI tools as a way to accomplish this minimalist business structure. The use of artificial intelligence in game development has been a hotly contested topic in recent years, and the revelation of hundreds of employees under Microsoft being terminated only to be replaced by AI has left audiences and industry personnel in shock. So
yeah. In Phil Spencer's statement, when he says we will end or decrease work, in his statements when he says we will end or decrease work in certain areas of the business and follow Microsoft's lead in removing layers of management and increase agility and effectiveness. That's another statement that can kind of tell you, we're probably going to fill these jobs. We're going to fill anything we can with AI. Like,
yeah, I think Microsoft as a whole is one of the like big what's the
they're like the biggest.
Yeah,
like the biggest supporter of AI.
Yeah.
Don't let Xbox die because of AI.
That would suck so bad.
I feel like when you look at these corporations and being like, someone's got like, the consumer's like, we don't want generative AI in our stuff. Mm-hmm. Someone's gonna have to take a fall eventually for these corporations to really, really wake up. I'm really hoping it's not going to be Xbox.
Yeah, it's unfortunately going to be the people who don't want that decision made in the first place that are going to take the fall for it as well.
100%.
But I think you had mentioned with Xbox being around in 10 years, I think they will, just I wouldn't imagine with software. Like, they might just be publishing.
You mean hardware?
Or hardware, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
They might just be a publisher at that point. I don't see them completely going away, just because the gaming business has to bring in enough money for them to at least keep that. But as far as continuously trying to put out hardware where in the last 2 generations their numbers have, we assume, been so bad because they don't share them.
Yeah.
That
I mean, what does the next Xbox even look like at this point? Like, is it like
a Roku
they put
stick.
Steam OS? Yeah, do they like? I know there's rumors that do they put Steam OS in there to connect to your PC games too, along with Game Pass, and have this big like pretty much what the ROG Ally is kind of going to be. Like, it doesn't have like like you can't play like it's not an Xbox dedicated piece of hardware. It's more of a PC thing.
Right.
But like, is that what the next Xbox is going to be?
I mean, with
Like,
how
I don't know
ingrained
who's gonna get it.
Microsoft is to the PC side, I wouldn't be an
Yeah.
awful idea. I mean,
Like, if you're putting another $600-700 box out there with only like just like every other Xbox,
mhm.
it's over. Like, I don't
Yeah,
I don't
you
I don't
can't-
know who's buying that.
probably, well, not no one. People will buy it, but
People
I can't imagine it's going to be nearly as high as what they would want it to be, as far as sales
it's not
numbers
gonna be
go.
it's not gonna be successful. There's like people will buy it. People
Right.
will buy it. Hell, I have an Xbox Series S that I think I've turned on twice. Like, I'll put like I like who knows if the like once you cross that bridge, we'll know better. Like, who even knows if this box is going to be for the casual, like a casual gaming fan?
If it's
Just
even
because
a
things
box.
are getting more expensive. Like, if they come out and be like, no, next Xbox is $900, are people buying that?
There's no
I don't
way.
know.
I don't think anyone's buying.
There's no way.
A
I don't
PlayStation
think
at
people
$800
buy
or
that.
$900.
Yeah, I agree.
But all right, well, from one bad news story to another one, there's been some chaos going on with Subnautica 2 over the last week.
Did think this would happen. Did not think Subnautica 2 would be this big.
Yeah, this was
due
not
to
on
the
my bingo
controversy.
card.
It was not on the bingo card for the year. Nah.
So this is over on IGN by Rebecca Valentine. The headline is former Subnautica 2 leaders accuse Krafton of hindering game's release, firing them to avoid paying a $250 million bonus. The plot continues to thicken in the ongoing battle between former leadership of Subnautica 2 studio Unknown Worlds and parent company Krafton, now with the studio's founders alleging in a lawsuit that Krafton went out of its way to hinder Subnautica 2's development, delay the game, and ultimately fire them from the studio after it learned they may have to pay out a $250 million bonus to employees if the game were to be released on time. In a newly unsealed complaint reported by Bloomberg and shared by Aftermath, former Unknown World CEO Ted Gill and fellow co-founders Charlie Cleveland and Max McGuire claimed their relationship with Krafton, as well as the development of the game, was all going well up until early 2025, when the leaders presented Krafton with new revenue projections that suggested Subnautica 2 would do better than they initially anticipated. They also tried to negotiate for the developers who had joined the team later and were not currently eligible for bonuses to receive them. The former leaders claim that upon learning this, Krafton began to suggest the game be delayed, allegedly combing through contracts to determine if they had a legal standing to force a delay, despite the contract saying the decision lay with Unknown Worlds. They say that Krafton even went so far as to take action and make it difficult or impossible for it to release on time. Krafton began offering feedback that the game was not ready for its early access launch, pulled marketing materials, and refusing to follow through on certain pre-launch commitments. Ultimately, the founders say this culminated in Krafton letting the three of them go earlier this month and officially delaying Subnautica 2. While Krafton has since extended the bonus period for the remaining employees to receive their earnout if targets are hit, notably, Krafton has claimed that the former leadership was eligible for 90% of the bonuses, meaning Krafton would only have to pay a maximum of $25 million if the targets are met, and not $250 million.
Little bit of a difference there, from 25 to 250. There's
Just a
little
tad.
difference. Yeah.
Excuse me. The founders' lawsuit accuses Krafton of breach of contract and demands payout of the full bonus promised, as well, good lord, as damages and other costs. And then this update was today. It says Krafton has issued the following statement in response to the lawsuit. Krafton's decisions were made to ensure Subnautica 2 is the best possible game and lives up to fan expectations. Releasing the game prematurely with insufficient content, falling short of what fans expected a sequel, would have both disappointed the players, who are at the heart of everything Krafton does, and damaged the reputations of both Subnautica and Unknown World brands. While we are disappointed that Charlie, Max, and Ted have filed a lawsuit seeking a huge payout, we look forward to defending ourselves in court. In the meantime, Krafton remains focused on what matters, delivering the best possible game as quickly as possible to Subnautica fans.
I feel like these guys got absolutely screwed. I feel like by the end of this,
yeah. So
I've never seen a corporation be like, "Yo, I don't think this game's ready for early access." Like, maybe we shouldn't make money right now.
Right.
Maybe we. Nah, they want that. Realistically, want that out as soon as you possibly can, especially if the devs want it.
Yeah, if the devs are saying it's ready, and you're just like, no,
unless
I don't think
wait,
it is.
250 million?
Right.
Fuck, who put that in the contract? Get that? Nah, we ain't paying that. Delay it.
That's.
It's a joke. It's a fucking joke.
Now, I guess on what little bright side there is here, they did extend the target, and there is still a bonus of 25 million, and I think Unknown Worlds is only like 100 people.
All right.
So that is still a good amount for the people who are working on it. So there is that.
Yeah.
But even still, man, it's a bad look
rough.
for Krafton.
It's a very bad look for anybody that wants to do work with them in the future.
Yeah.
Like people are gonna remember this. Like hopefully, it's
the three co-founders come in. They're like, "Yo, this looks like it's going to be ready than earlier and make more money than we thought." And then they're just randomly fired, and you delay the game. That's fishy as hell. Because why were they fired? I mean, I guess they don't technically have to say why they're fired. I assume they probably have to once the case rolls around and they go to court. They'll have to defend why they fired them. But for the public, they're not going to tell us why, if there's an actual reason. But
Krafton claimed that the former leadership was eligible for 90% of the bonus.
Yes.
So they were going to get a good chunk of that 250.
What is that? 225 is what's left. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Between the three of them, and
yeah.
Curious to what they would have done with that. I know they said they were going to give a lot of it to the people who were working on the game, like their entire studio.
I hope so, yeah.
Yeah. But
I'm just picturing if you're I hope for the people that have been working on the game, they weren't subjected to crunch or whatever.
Right.
It'd been promised hey, let's put some more hours in, guys. Let's get this thing as quick as we can. You don't need to see your families. You don't need to see your pets. If you commit for the next 2 years, big payouts coming. Yeah. And then this happens.
6-7-figure bonus incoming.
That's what I'm hoping did not happen.
And then,
who knows?
Boom. Krafton says, I don't think so.
Yeah. 250. Get what? That's crazy.
That's wild. That's quite the bonus to offer.
Yeah. Who negotiated this?
I don't know, but whoever did, I need them as my lawyer. I need that kind of bonus for my job. Good Lord.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. So this will definitely not be the last we hear of this situation either.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'm sure. This will probably be years or some shit. Before we actually hear a conclusion to this. I don't know legal at all, but three guys versus a corporation. I think I'm gonna have to side with the corporation winning that in any pseudo law.
Unfortunately, unless they have
unless they have real grounds, of course.
Yeah. They're gonna need some solid proof to back up their claims, which is really hard to do.
Yeah.
For this type of situation, because they have to prove that they delayed it for the bonus, which with them extending the bonus probably isn't going to benefit them.
It's really hard to prove a game to be ready if the initial launch was early access.
Well,
Like I feel like
it's.
like
Do you have to prove it's ready fully or just early access ready? And what does that even look like?
what does that
And
even mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
especially in court, because like, I'd imagine I could be wrong. I'd imagine a regular judge probably isn't going to have any idea what an early access build for a game is
Yeah.
supposed to look like if it's ready. I don't know what it would supposed to look like if it was ready. But
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how this one plays out. And I don't think that they delayed Subnautica 2 to a specific date. I think it's I guess, for lack of a better term, an indefinite delay.
If it's like January 1st, 2026, I'd lose my fucking mind.
I wonder what they did extend it to, because it doesn't say that they
Yeah.
extended it or where they extended it either. It just says they extended the bonus period. So hopefully it's past whatever they expect the delay to be, or else that's super shitty for the people that are still working on this game. But
yeah, I don't think we ever had a concrete release date besides 2025 and 2026 now.
right. But
Yeah, that sucks.
hopefully, if the 3 co-founders were fired wrongly, hopefully they can come back to the team and to the company that they founded, and hopefully everyone gets these bonuses too, because
that does lead to what the future of Subnautica 2 is like future after it releases. Because I wouldn't be shocked if people if they like their bosses and they start like doing other thing. Would be shocked if people start leaving from that studio.
Or Crafton
and it's just like
does Crafton own Unknown Worlds, or are they just publishing Subnautica? Crafton can't shut down Unknown Worlds, right?
It was acquired in 2021.
Okay, so they can. Hopefully
they
that
could if they
doesn't
wanted
happen.
to. Yeah.
Sure, there's no way they shut it down before the game comes out, especially with all this going on. If you shut it down before the game comes out, then you lose that lawsuit immediately.
Yeah. I don't see them not releasing the game.
Yeah.
But like future plans after that, any expansions or whatever. It's saying here that this game isn't necessarily supposed to be even a live service type game, so no season passes or battle passes.
Right.
They said back in 2024 in a report. So like I could definitely see this game like they release it, maybe like a couple small things. Like I don't know if they'll be committed in the long term to it, especially if people start leaving after they kind of like if they had allegiances all to any of the former bosses that they had.
Right.
But that sucks.
Unfortunate one. But all right, let's get to some good news. Donkey Kong Bonanza came out today, right? Is when it launched.
Yesterday. I think. On the 17th. We're recording this on the 18th.
Okay, so launched yesterday. Getting great reviews all around. It is sitting at a 90 on Metacritic. IGN gave it a 10, and I believe Games Radar gave it a 9 out of 10. You posted your first 45 minutes with it. That went up at around noon today. Have you played any more? What are your thoughts so far?
I have been playing more of it today. I would say I'm probably like 2, 3, maybe even 4 hours into it.
Okay, so still early on.
Yeah, still early on, I'd say. Couple worlds into it now. The more I play of Donkey Kong Bonanza, the more I think I'm loving the game. Like, I started with it. It was just like things just felt like a little like I don't know how, like DK, like DK feels like because I mean the team that worked on this game worked on Super Mario Odyssey, as we now learned.
Mm-hmm.
So like his type of moveset compared to Mario's moveset is going to be different, and I think the more that I'm playing, the more like inspired of like how DK should be move compared to Mario is being very apparent.
Mm-hmm. With
like he has like unlimited stamina, like climbing wall. You can climb like most walls, not all of them.
Right.
Like you can beat the shit out of any rock, any mountain. Like it's just like he has the ability where you can just slap the ground or whatever, and like it kind of shows like the items around him that could be obtainable,
Yeah.
like either a banana, like to get a banana or fossil or whatever. And I'm like, they have like some ways where it's kind of Breath of the Wild, the Legend of Zelda, where it's like where like you see the puzzle, and there's some different ways you can like head towards that direction. Either like you can like look around and maybe see like old platform style ways, or you could just beat the shit through the mountain and just get it. Like that's definitely a way I am definitely susceptible toward that.
I mean, hey, whatever
Uh,
works.
yeah. Um, yeah, so far every world I've gone to in it's just getting better than the last. I'm very much I'm really liking this game. My if like the only negative I think I would have to say right now about it is I don't think it runs at a constant 60 FPS.
Okay.
Like when you play, because like in this type of game where everyth's flying around, like
Right.
very like everything can be destroyed, where I have noticed very small dips in frame rate, but besides that one, that I don't think people are gonna care too much about that. I like yeah, when I mean dip, it probably goes like 50 to 40. Like it's not
Oh,
like
okay. Yeah, that's not bad.
it's not like the game doesn't look like it doesn't become a slideshow.
Right.
Like yeah. But overall, I'm very much liking this game right now. Back when they had the direct and like they on more systems with the skill tree and like the different animal forms, which I just got like the second one like right before we started recording this. Uh, I feel like by the end of this game, I could probably say like it might be better than Odyssey, but like Odyssey is one of my favorite platformers of all time.
Odyssey's really
It's like
good.
it's like Odyssey, and then you have like it's Odyssey or Astrobot. It kind of switches on the day. Those are two of my favorite platformers.
Okay.
And this game's gonna have to do a lot to like get over it. I still think it definitely can, but yeah, just gotta play more to get to know.
All right.
Wasn't expecting much story in this one. Is that like there is? There's like more story than I thought there was gonna be.
Okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense. You got to do something, I guess, to explain everything that's going on, just to kind of give,
Yeah.
not necessarily give you a reason to continue, but just to dangle a carrot or a banana on the end of the stick for you to chase by the end of it.
Yeah.
Do you think this finishes anywhere in your top 5 to 10 for game of the year for this year?
Yeah. See, the conversation online is like, since IGN gave it a 10, it's like, oh, this is running away with it. I don't necessarily agree.
Okay.
Like, unless by the end of it things change, but like the way where I'm at, like I'm only like 4 hours in, so I don't even know like where I'll end up on it. But I think like Expedition 33, I still think was probably gonna be my game of the year. We'll see.
Okay.
But it's good. I think it's gonna be between those two for sure for me right now. Like honestly, it depends where the dust settles by the time we get to the end of the year. Like those are just phenomenal ass games right there.
Yeah, Expedition 33 is one I really need to finish for game of the year this
Yeah.
year. Yote, I'm really looking forward to. I want to go and finish Ghost of Tsushima because I never finished that one either.
That's the other weird thing I've been noticing. People are like, oh, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Expedition. Is that the finalist for Game of the Year? Don't count out Ghost of Yote. I feel like these like PlayStation, like sure they've had some missteps in the past couple years, but when they do put out a banger single player game, like it's gonna like.
It's gonna.
I expect them to be up there.
Yeah,
I expect it to be a nominee. I don't know if it's gonna be. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. What other heavy hitters are there left for the rest of this year? There's Yote. Is that new Silent Hill? I don't know if I'd call it a heavy hitter. I'm looking forward to Silent Hill F. I don't know where everyone else stands.
Cool. I think we got to throw Outer Worlds 2 in there.
Oh, that's right. That's this year.
That is this year. I don't know if it'll like where that will go.
Let's see.
But it could be there.
There's got to be. Here we go. Games Radar's got a list. So I feel like I'm missing something obvious. and I'm
There's
not
no way
sure
Metal Gear.
why.
There's no way Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta will be
Oh
a
yeah,
game of the year.
you don't think so? You don't think it gets
Nah,
nominated
I
at
unless
least?
it's like unless they add a lot more stuff. I just think voters don't love like
Don't like
the
remakes.
remake. The remake angle is just. I think what holds it back. I don't think it's gonna be a phenomenal game. It looks phenomenal,
Mm.
but like, yeah, I don't think voters are gonna look at it like a remake, like how they did Final Fantasy VII, like a remake.
Yeah, but that still got nominated, didn't it? I
I
thought.
don't know if remake did. I don't know if remake did. Rebirth
Hmm.
definitely did.
Mafia
It might.
Road,
I
Country,
think it did get
probably.
nominated, but I think that was like one of the arguments against it that year.
Yeah. Borderlands 4. Okay, Silent Hill F is this year. That's in September. That's sooner
Yeah,
than I thought.
I do think. Yeah, the back half of this year I think opens up just a little bit, until Nintendo starts like finally announcing more release dates.
Hell is
But
Us
yeah,
looks good.
Hell is Us looks interesting. Yeah, that one looks cool.
Ninja Gaiden. I don't know if that would be a game of the year nod, but
Nah, that's gonna feed its audience and look good.
Pokemon Legends.
I think that one. I think that one looks great, but I don't
Yeah.
think it's gonna be a game of the year caliber.
Metroid Prime 4 is supposed to be this year.
It could. That one could.
I could see it getting nominated. I don't know if it would win, but I wouldn't be shocked if it got nominated. Hollow Knight Silk Song. If that does come out, I'd imagine that gets nominated, right?
I could see it getting nominated right now.
Skate 4's early access, that won't be nominated. Wolf Among Us 2,
Yeah.
I don't even know if I believe that that's coming out this year, to be completely
I don't know if
honest
that.
with
Yeah.
you.
If it doesn't come out this year, you gotta imagine what's up with that game.
Yeah.
Like it's not that like the gameplay isn't that deep.
So yeah, there's. Will you relax there? Dog?
Yeah, like for me, my top my top 3 right now is like. I mean, it could be any order. It's like Donkey Kong, as I mentioned, Expedition 33. I think Blueprints is up there for me as well. That game was also really good.
Blueprints is really good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I need to go back and play some more of it because I didn't play a lot of it. I've heard The Alters is really good. I want to try that.
Yeah.
um,
I've tried it. I played like 30 minutes of it. It has, but like, it looks cool.
Doom: The Dark Ages is another one. I like Doom. Probably not game of the year, but would be a fun game for sure.
There's definitely a Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 crowd out there that a lot of people like. If you love like your night simulator games, like been hearing very good things all year about that one.
And Elden Ring. Elden Ring Night Rain also came out earlier this year. I'm surprised. I'd have to imagine with the fan, like the crowd that FromSoft gets, that probably gets nominated, right? Maybe. I don't know. It's an online one.
I don't know.
So it's
an online one.
Which I don't know of any online game the last, I don't know, maybe 5 years that have been nominated for Game of the Year.
The only one I can think about like that's a full multiplayer experience like that is Overwatch 1 when it came out.
Right. But that was
2016.
Yeah.
different era.
9 years ago.
Yeah, before like the big live service boom.
Right. Then all right. So our last one for the week. Speaking of From Software, they are.
I was about to say you're gonna segue it like that.
They are reportedly working on another game alongside Duskbloods. That could release next year. This isn't a super long story, and it's very much just a rumor, so take it with a grain of salt. This is over on Rock, Paper, Shotgun by Mark Warren. It says, alongside the Duskbloods and Elden Ring Night Rain's post-launch bits, From Software reportedly deep in development in an unannounced game that could release next year. That's according to MP First via VGC, which claims said game is codenamed FMC, multi-platform, and based on the nature of the source that these details come from at an advanced stage of development. Excuse me. The site alleges that unless the game is delayed, it could be in line for a 2026 release. That's the extent of the report's concrete info, with it then dissecting various code names given to FromSoft games while they were in the works. So, not a whole lot on this one, but FromSoft is working like fucking Insomniac was a few years ago, just putting
Yeah.
shit out left and right between 2 Elden Ring games, Duskbloods, and now possibly something else also next year. So
I think I mean today is the first day of we really hearing about this. Just by knee jerk reaction, I'm like, there's no way it's a full single player experience like from the ground up,
I mean,
right?
there's a way. I don't know how big FromSoft is off the top of my head.
Yeah,
I'd imagine they're a big studio because they've been around for a while.
been
Uh,
around for a while. Like, I mean, Elden Ring sold like 25 million plus, I
yeah.
think, maybe 30. I don't remember, but my knee jerk reaction is like, what if it's just like a collection or something from like you're gonna have the Dustbloods come out, which
Yeah.
that's like more PvPvE experience. I think maybe they like do give something for the single player guys. I'm like, hey, here's a like they did Dark Souls 1 remaster. I don't know who worked on Dark Souls 1 remastered,
I don't
but like maybe it's like more of a
think
collection of like 2 or
that
3 or something like that. Maybe it's Bloodborne. Maybe they
so
maybe they
it says, because it does mention Bloodborne, it says Bloodborne had a code name of SPRJ. So if you're thinking that, probably not.
it's not.
It said
But
Armored
Bloodborne fans are down bad. Yeah.
Armor Core 6 had a code name that began with F, or it looks, yeah, and Dark Souls had
I could
code names.
I
That
could see
began
it be
with
an
F.
Armored Core thing as well.
Who was that? Them that did? So it probably is them that did Dark Souls remaster. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I was born in 1960, Steam. Just let me see the page. Yes, it was them and Bandai.
Okay, so it definitely could be them.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe a Dark Souls 2 remaster?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, I think people would buy it. Maybe. I don't know. Like,
I feel like people are going to buy anything that FromSoft puts out at the moment just because they're on such a hot streak.
Yeah.
So,
True.
But yeah, I think that about does it for us on the week. Unless you got anything.
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, that is going to do it for us this week. If you want to follow us, I am on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube at Sin City Red Angel. Brady, where are you? I need to update your stuff because I don't know if it's all.
Well, you could be Twitter or Blue Sky as it's Barty. I think Twitter's it's Barty _. Twitch.tv / it's Barty. Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, those are the ones I'm like mainly updating right now.
And then to keep up with this channel, you are in the only spot we have it right now. So just go ahead and hit subscribe if you want to continue with us. We will be back on a more regular schedule now that I am back from vacation. So, yeah. We're kind of playing around with other ideas on things to post. We've posted a couple Let's Plays. I know I did the Dispatch demo a few weeks ago around Summer Games Fest.
Yeah.
And you did
I know
the first 45 minutes for Donkey Kong.
I know a big project I want to work on is because I haven't played Ghost of Tsushima all the way through, so I think like a once a week stream type that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, you've mentioned that. I was talking to friends about doing an online dynasty in college football 26. I don't know if that's something I would post here. Maybe a full review for Donkey Kong, whether it be like an IGN style or just essentially an episode of The Lounge where we just talk about it, or where we talk about it. I don't know when I'm going to get it yet. I'm going to get it at some point.
I imagine we do
an broke me.
I imagine we do an expedition one at some point.
Oh yeah,
this
for
year.
Sure. I will get that finished because I do want to finish it for my Game of the Year rankings. Really enjoying that. I just need to get back to it. I'm just too sucked into Rivals and now Rematch. So.
And
then
the Valorant grind calls for me.
See, what also sucks is me and your brother are right around the corner for BCW, so I got to start working on that as well. Oh man, It's gonna kill me these next few months. We'll see how balancing those works out.
Yeah.
But that is going to do it for us this week. Thank you all for joining us in the lounge. We are Austin and Brady, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.
Have a good one, guys. See you.